What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another Sister Wives Season 4. I believe we were supposed to be doing episode 8, but this is actually going to be episode 9. Purely because, you see, I watched episode 8 yesterday and there was nothing to say. It was literally an episode all about them having a whole debate with other people who were ex-polygamy. Okay, and just flat out war about why polygamy is bad and then why polygamy is good, why is this, why is that, and it had nothing to do with actually the families of it in particular within their own actual issues, shall I say. And obviously, I'm all about reviewing what the hell's going on with them, not what's going on with them and other people. So that's why that one, it's a wrap. But anyway, we're here now with episode 9. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. My voice is running away from me. I have no idea why. But hey, let's get into it.
That I have to do all the work because I am the beneficiary of having 4 wives. I don't want her telling me that I'm the one who has to self-improve and that they don't have to. Okay.
All right, boom. So right now they are in therapy, family therapy. It's interesting. Kody's already giving out the gauntlet in terms of he doesn't want to hear this, he doesn't want to hear that. Well, let's see where this goes.
Let me listen to you for a little while. Tell me what you would really like to achieve.
I would say communication.
Something that I am not good at yet.
Funny, because he says yet. Question, when did Kody ever become good at communication? Because if communication was something that he was good at, well then we wouldn't be where we are now with all of his wives pretty much running away from him apart from one. Maybe he was good at communication with just Robyn and he thought communication with Robyn was communication with all the wives, when in reality it was never the case.
Look, Mary, you have some very strong traits that others in the family don't have. You marked 8 in there. 8 is called a reformer. That is a person who has not only the ability, but the compulsion in a sense that they are driven to speak truth.
Truth, mate. You sure, mate? Nah, mate. No way, mate. Mary, truth? Sounds like to me Mary is manipulating it so she can come across as this person in this therapist test. Because the reality is this: when it comes to being truthful to herself, that is something that she has not done in forever. Hence the reason why she stayed married to Kody for such a long freaking time. And even till this day, he has said that I don't even care to want to be with you. So they are now currently not together, but she's still open to getting back with him if he opens his arms up for her. Yo, Mary, this season right here, season 4, it's the season of Mary, man. She's moving mad. Tears, manipulation, you name it, she's got it.
Not a bad trait in you, although sometimes you may be a little brutal in doing it. You're going to have a much stronger intensity. And when you feel something, it's almost overwhelming. Oh, why are you crying?
You know what, though? And Robyn is always there to enable Mary's freaking behavior. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Oh, man, leave her to it.
Why are you crying?
Haven't you engaged in very, very painful, difficult conversations to the point that you felt like you did not know how you were going to get through the tunnel to the other side? And then
Nah, I ain't buying none of this, man. I feel like whatever this therapist test was made, Mary answered in a very interesting way, in a way that doesn't reflect how she displays herself on the outside. Like,
all of a sudden you burst through it.
You know, it's like it fights with everything that I am to have to act different, make it more comfortable for everybody in the family.
And boom, having to act and find it so I can make it more comfortable for everybody else in the family. I mean, listen, you notice, this is another thing I've noticed now. Mary likes to get other people to do her dirty work. So like, for example, when it came to the conversation about having a kid, she put the ball in Kody's court on purpose, right? And when it came to having the conversation with Robyn, she told Robyn a completely different story. Not completely different, but she gave Robyn a perspective about the situation with her and Kody in a way that would look like as if he was the issue and he wasn't her. We're now here, and it's like she's trying to get everybody else to say the things of how she's been feeling. She's trying to get them to say it for her. And then she does the typical drop the tears. It's so hard work. It's so unappreciated. I do this for everybody else, but nobody else really notices it. Like, the biggest problem with Meri is that she has not got a backbone. She has not got a backbone to really speak up properly. She hasn't got that. If she had, then that would be great, but she doesn't have that. Sadly, that's what Robyn has when it comes to speaking her piece to KODY, if that makes sense, behind closed doors. Robyn does it in a manipulative way to everybody else, but then to KODY, she's probably got that backbone. Meri, no backbone in any kind of way whatsoever. She's just happy just to lay there, take the beating, and then say that I allowed everyone else to beat me because I just thought it was easier or fair. You know, some dumb nonsense.
What this does for us is make us empathetic. If somebody has an issue, we all have to accept that and be patient with it.
Can I be?
I mean, well, that never happened, did it now, KODY? But anyway, we continue.
A little bold in this moment. I think I heard you kind of putting Meri down in the way you said that.
I wasn't pointing at Meri.
Oh, trust me, he was. He was. The way Meri just had this whole spill. And this is the thing that annoys me the most about Meri, you know, like, she knows that she has made her bed in KODY's life. She knows this. She knows the way she has allowed him to do whatever has made her bed in his life, and he will never take anything that she says seriously. He's always going to disrespect her. He's never going to care about her opinion or thoughts. None of that mumbo jumbo, like, flat out. If she says something, he ain't listening. It's going from here to there. No, it's not even going through one ear through the other ear. It's going through. It's getting to the ear, and it's being stopped, and then a bridge, a ramp. He's going all over the ramp to the other side because KODY doesn't. That's how much he doesn't give a damn about Meri. You know what I mean? But yeah, the therapist is onto him. Lady, chill. Don't use the word feeling. KODY feels nothing for these women, but for one only. So yeah, feeling ain't a part of it. But anyway, we continue because he would have the feelings for them all to be able to accept them all for their differences. But he has no feelings. But we continue.
Feeling what it's like to be the other person.
I thought it was a little bit aggressive. You know, we had Meri crying on the couch, and I was like going, the heck? It's not just about KODY with each one of us. It's all of us with each other.
See, to me...
Interesting. Robyn comes in to the rescue. Scoop, save KODY time. And after this, they go back to their house. Like, you see how I saved you, baby? Yes, I saw how I saved you. Anyway, we continue.
I mean, I would substitute the word assertive with aggressive. We brought her here to do a job, and she's getting in and doing it.
It's an accusation.
She is getting in and doing it, absolutely. I like the way Janelle was like, hold on a minute, I'm going to shut you down, Robyn. How dare you say this and that? What? This is interesting.
I don't feel like they are all investing in each
So, KODY, what if I asked you to ask them, not assume, if they are invested?
We are definitely more invested emotionally, bad or good, in our relationship with KODY.
Interesting how the woman says, how about ask them rather than assume? And then what does Robyn do? She jumps in and then continues exactly what KODY was saying anyway by saying, no, we are. It's funny because she loves to be the spokesperson for the other wives. But let me see. I want to see if Christine or Janelle gets involved. Come on, speak up, ladies, speak up.
We deal with each other, but we were cordial with each other in family setting. But as far,
you know, when Janelle's face says Janelle's face says BITCH shot the hell up. Why are you lying? Okay, whatever. We continue.
as far as a intimate on a emotional level relationship, we are lazy.
Is it fair to put it on the table and say, to make this work, we would have to have a significant increase in commitment to all of these relationships?
Well, lady, you can stop right there because KODY does not care about having a commitment to all these relationships. KODY stopped having a commitment to all of his relationships before Robyn even existed. Hence the reason why Robyn does exist. Let's just process that. There's a reason why Janelle exists, because his commitment to Meri died. So therefore, Janelle got bought in, pretty much by KODY more than Meri, you know what I mean? And then obviously we're now looking at then Christine coming in as well. You see what I'm saying, okay? I don't know if it was ever the plan for him to have 3 wives, to be honest with you. His father had 2 wives. I don't know if that was the plan, but I feel like if we look at the storyline, the timeline, all that kind of madness, I just feel like the wives started creeping in more and more because he got less invested in each wife until we got to Robyn. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, like, saying all these things to him is like talking to a brick wall, man. It's pointless.
We're talking authentic relationship here. We're not talking about merely being polite and coexisting.
I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I really am happy to be separate. I mean, I'm still here. I'm still a team player. I just don't feel that invested.
Boom! Boom, 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 boom. And it's crazy, but the lady used the word authentic. There is not authentic right here. But anyway, this is interesting. But this is the thing that really, This is the thing that I've disliked about Janelle. She's always said certain things that make me think that she's going to bounce at some point. But look how long it took her to bounce. Very annoying. Maybe she's stuck in there because she wanted to be with Christine. I don't know, but we continue.
You know, after the session with Nancy, we decided to go for a walk on the property outside of the house.
It was nice to get out of the therapy session is what it was nice to get out of.
Of course it was, Kody, so you can take charge again. So without the therapist butting in and saying this and that, you was able to ground all your wives again. I'm assuming that the walk was without the therapist, but we continue.
I feel like I'm doing heavy lifting all the time, emotionally in the family. I don't really have the stomach to do this all the time. So maybe it's a good idea to take a deep breath. Let's go on a hike and see the scenery, because that's what Sedona's all about.
Of course you don't have the stomach to be sat there and to be overpowered by another woman telling you what you're doing is not correct. Of course. What? This guy. I mean, the lady is still there, you know what I'm saying? But of course, like I said, this is the moment for Kody to take charge again. And this is exactly what's happened. But hey, you know what? One of the things that that has always that's niggered me from the beginning is I just don't understand why these wives played along for so long on camera. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, man, was the paycheck that good? Or was the endorsements, the deals, or the fame? Was it really worth it? Like, you know? Yeah, we just bear in mind this was an unhappy family pre the show. It's a madness.
How to bridge to the next level. So,
Do you see yourself able to take that same level of honesty and your conversations with Kody and your sister wives?
This is where it gets interesting.
you know, I do with Kody and I do with Christine, but I don't do so much with Robyn and Meri.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, I wasn't even surprised when this little bit came up, but interesting.
You know, over the years, I've had to get used to Meri's personality. Do you know what I mean? And so that's some of it. It's just something that we're still working on.
And it's funny because obviously Meri and Robyn have a similar personality. And if you couldn't get along with Meri, then how is she ever going to get along with Robyn? That's it. Boom, bam.
Meri, come on in. Nice room. This is a tough question. What do you think is going to be the hardest part for you?
I think it's going to be trusting that all of us want to work on our relationships and just trusting that that's really what they want to do.
Nah. The hardest part is, can you find a way to be authentic? Because that is the issue for you. You're such a liar to yourself. Like when it comes to Meri, my issue with Meri is that she's not real. She's not real to herself, you know. She makes everything so much more complicated than what it is. You know what I mean? But anyway, continue.
I think each one of my wives want to work out a relationship with me, and I want to work out a relationship with each one of my wives. I am not positive how much each one of my wives necessarily want to work out a relationship with each other.
I mean, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. They definitely want to try and work out something with you, which is something that they've tried for so long. But in terms of working things out together, that's a myth, because it's clear that Meri and Robyn were always going to be Meri and Robyn. Christine and Janelle were always going to be Christine and Janelle.
I think you can make the process work even more effectively.
I lived monogamy before, you know?
Why does it have to be like some long ass pause when Robyn speaks? Like, come on, man.
I chose plural marriage for a reason. As much as we're really close together right now in this cul-de-sac, we could easily sort of just not interact all the time if we didn't want to.
You chose plural marriage because you wanted the benefits of the money. You're a scammer. The way she's benefited so much financially from this arrangement, marriage, plural, it's a madness. Ah, goddamn. Maybe I need to get into it, man, for the same goddamn thing. I don't know if you all been watching Seeking Sister Wife. Nick's got three wives now, you know, 3 girlfriends, whatever, right? And he doesn't work. They all work for him. They all go out and work, pay all the bills and everything. Man stays at home doing research, they said. The dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But anyway, that might have to be me. I might have to become Nick, you know, just get a couple of wives, they're gonna all work, and I just sit home doing nothing. I sit home doing research. But that's not in my DNA. But we continue.
The statement is actually leading to kind of a plan that our family has, because we're in these new homes, that is sort of like a recommitment.
You know what though? I don't want to hear about new homes anymore. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Home this, home that. The homes isn't an issue, man. The issue is that you've always had issues. That is it. This whole Kody has sat on this whole concept of, since we moved from Utah to Vegas, it just hasn't been the same because we haven't had the house where I could just go do. I've had to go from this house. No. I don't want to be hearing about this move stuff anymore. That is not a factor one bit. Ah, man, like, come on.
Mission statement. Do you have some thoughts on that?
Shall we say, I guess just because of past and history and stuff, I feel like I'm very hesitant to.
Hesitant to what? To do nothing? Hesitant to carry on doing your madness?
Speak my voice too much.
Do you mind answering the question what you would be afraid you would do if you were to speak too much?
This is stupid.
Nah. You know what? The thing that annoys me is that you know when you know that she wants to say it, but she always has to be so dramatic about saying something first. Here comes the tears, here comes the drama, here comes the theatrics. Oh my goodness.
Am I pushing too hard?
No.
Okay.
It's just been an emotional week.
Okay.
It's always an emotional week. Sorry, I have to get paused it because they're taking too long to get to. Well, she's taking too long to speak her piece.
I'm just afraid of overstepping my bounds.
Afraid of overstepping her bounds, but not afraid to manipulate those bounds. Interesting.
You choose to be part of the family. You can have relationships with each one of your sister wives independent of me. That's my point, is having a relationship.
And I do.
Well, that's a lie, but Kody right now is trying to have this whole conversation, this whole pact about, if I did not exist, would you ladies be able to coexist? You ladies need to coexist. And it's funny because, you know what? Despite the fact that he's telling the truth, the problem is that Kody is trying to divert from himself also being becoming the denominator of issues as well. He's trying to say, listen, I ain't the problem between you wives. You wives need to get on together. Okay, just get on and we all be fine. Completely isolating himself as a part of that situation. At the end of the day, whether the wives get along or not, Kody, you have to be a part of that. You have to be the media. You have to be the one that makes the peace, because you're the one that has to be able to go to each and every wife, love them all pretty much equally, and then that love equally, you need to use that love equally to then bring them together as well in some kind of way. I don't know, man, but listen, he needs to be a part of it. You can't just let them all fend for themselves. I mean, it'd be different if he was loving them all equally and they were all still being little babies and not being friendly. You know what? Cool. Different conversation. But the fact is, though, he is someone that has not helped the situation anyway. So he needs to focus on how he can also help the situation rather than telling them what they need to do. And that's the biggest issue with Kody. He's always telling them what they need to do, rather than leading by example or something, if you dig what I'm saying. But we continue. Well, that is that. Wow, this is a long episode. I mean, not episode is an episode. I mean, like, this video itself is usually they're about 8-10 minutes long. And a lot to say in this one, because there was a lot that went down. You know what I mean? A lot to dissect. But anyway, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below in the comment section. As always, please make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, comment down below. To be fair, you guys need to start commenting more. I mean, the comment section is slacking, but I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but now it's to the end. People probably still not here. Oh, damn it. If you're still here, let me know. Anyway, actually, no, don't do that. might just be one person. I'll be like, one person, stay to the end. Damn, what a crappy movie. Anyway, enough of the madness. We're out. Peace.